Hi everyone, I'm Shinya, the CEO of Elephantech. In this video, I'm going to introduce my company's technologies and strategies to make it as easy to understand as possible. So if you are interested in our company, please watch this video. So let's get into it. We have a mission of making the world sustainable with new manufacturing technologies. So recently, everyone is saying sustainability, ESG, but since 2014, so which is 8 years ago, we have been developing this innovative and resource-saving manufacturing technologies, which is metal inkjet printing technologies. So what is metal inkjet printing technology? With this technology, you can literally print metal with a printer. So let me explain a little bit more about it. So with our technology, we first make metal into a nanoparticle, so which is a very small particle, and then the nanoparticles are dispersed into ink. And then we print this metal ink with our inkjet printing system. And then metal layer is formed after drying and sintering. That's how it works. And this is how we actually print metal with inkjet printing system. So what's the advantage of metal inkjet printing technology? So with this technology, we can drastically reduce the process and resource consumption of PCB manufacturing. So let me use some animation to explain how complicated and wasteful the existing process is and how simple ours is. With existing technologies, you first need to form a layer of copper, drilling, plating, and then apply a photoresist layer, and then exposure, development, etching, and stripping. So the basic idea of existing process is stacking and removing process. Our process is completely different. With our technology, substrate, drilling, and we can directly print metal and then copper plating. That's it. So the basic idea is completely different. So existing one needs stacking and removing. Our idea is print only on necessary part. So that's the basic difference of the idea of manufacturing. This difference makes a huge difference in resource and energy consumption. Because our process is much simpler and requires small amount of material, we can reduce the carbon footprint, water consumption, and manufacturing cost drastically. Then especially water consumption is huge. We can reduce the water consumption to a 20th compared with existing technologies, because we don't have any process of disposing metal on the unnecessary part. So we are the first one in the world who mass produce this innovative technology. So this technology, this metal inkjet printing technology, has a huge potential. Actually, this technology is not limited to PCB manufacturing and can be applied to various manufacturing processes like capacitors and shielding and MEMS. But we are focusing on, and we are starting from our core market, printed circuit board, PCB, so which is 9 billion market. In this market, we have been doing a successful mass production. So what is the strategy? How do we change this PCB industry with our metal inkjet printing technology? So we are actually a printer manufacturer, so our business model should be printer and consumable sales. However, it is challenging to disrupt and change the whole, I would say conservative, conventional PCB market without any track records of mass production. So we decided to take a risk to be a manufacturer of printed circuit boards and manufacture PCB by ourselves and supply the PCB to electronics manufacturer to build a track record. And after building track records, we're going to sell our printer and consumables to PCB manufacturers. That's the strategy. We actually started mass production in 2020, so which is the first in human history, and our mass production business is growing. We have been supplying our PCBs to electronics manufacturers. So the point is, our technology is already commonly used in the market, so which is huge. In manufacturing industries, a lot of new technologies are, those technology can save energy, can save material, but most of those new technologies are maybe used for prototyping, but rarely used for mass production. So being used for mass production is very challenging for new technologies. So, being used for mass production is a huge milestone we achieved. But, we are still in the middle of a long journey. I founded this company 2014, which is 80 years ago. Then I spent 3 years on basic research. And then we spent another 3 years for small-scale production. And then 2020, we finally made our first mass production. So spending 6 years for basic research and small-scale production is kind of difficult for startup, but we did it. But we are in the mass production phase 1. So phase 1 is the mass production phase where we are mass produce our printed circuit boards with kind of limited specs and limited quantities. But anyway, so being used in mass production market is huge. So we are running this phase 1 kind of successfully, and we are entering phase 2. In phase 2, so we're gonna improve our specifications so that most of the application in the world can be our target. And then we're gonna increase the quantity as well so we can finally make our printed circuit boards global standard. And then, so we're gonna expand our business by selling our system, printers and consumables. And then, so around 2030, so we're gonna dominate the PCB market. And after that, so we're gonna also enter another market than PCB, like, can be capacitors or shieldings. But anyway, so we're gonna dominate the whole category of this additive manufacturing. That's our goal. So what type of company we are becoming? So we're becoming a company with technological dominance. So this dominance is the key word. For example, these 4 Japanese companies, Lasertech, Tokyo Electron, these companies have literally dominant technology in specific industry. So they have 100% share, 80% share, 70% share. So this is literally the world doesn't work without them type of companies. We are becoming this type of company. Dominance makes profit. So we're gonna be a role model to obtain a technological dominance as a startup. Summing up, we are developing metal inkjet printing technology, so which is resource and energy saving manufacturing technology. As a primary market, we have been focusing on PCB market, and we have succeeded mass production of PCB, and we are building track records of PCB mass production using our technology. From now on, we're gonna improve our technology to dominate the PCB market first, and then we're gonna enter another market to build our kind of dominant position in this whole additive manufacturing category. So this is actually a rare opportunity to replace this fundamental technology. So electronics manufacturing is a very fundamental technology, and it's rare to have opportunity to replace this type of fundamental technology to build another dominant, so make a paradigm shift by ourselves and build dominant position in the market. And this is simply so exciting. So we're literally on the front line of human being in this scientific field. So if you're also excited, please contact us. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.